Good morning. It is 5:16 in the morning. Oh, cool. We already have somebody on right now watching. So if you're watching this part and you're not the one guy watching or girl watching right now, you are watching the rebroadcast. And if you're new here, it's something that we do uh, pretty much every time we do a new episode that we're dropping. And what that means is it's a time that we get to hang out, talk kind of face to face, and answer any questions that you guys might have. Looks like we got 3 people now. Who's all on here? Who are the crazy ones who are up at 5 in the morning? We got quite a few of us, especially since we're fishermen. We like to get up early and make sure that we're on the beach before the bite happens. So Omar Aguilar, what's up? Getting ready for work. Yeah, man, it's cool. A lot of us get up early to go to work. Um, I work at a car dealership, and I don't go until 8, but it's just nice to wake up at 4:30 just because it's nice to have that time alone, because you don't really know what's going to happen after work in terms of hanging out with family. Maybe the kids are doing something. Maybe you have like all these different commitments after work. So really the only way to get time to yourself is to wake up very, very early. So Omar, hope you have a good day at work. But today's video that we're premiering today is going to be very, very special. It took weeks in the making. We essentially, thank you. Omar said same to you. But this trip, let me show you the thumbnail for it. So as you can see, all of us went out on this boat. And actually I can show you a couple pictures here, but man, it was a good time that we had on this boat. And pretty much this video that we're premiering today at 5:45 is showing all this stuff. So let's take a look. So this is all the footage from that trip, and here's a quick spoiler that I'll show you. Bob and Aaron got some solid fish. I actually got this one on camera. So that's going to be in the video that we're premiering today. So a little bit of a spoiler alert, but we all had a great time, and that's what you'll see. Rodbuster, good morning. Good morning, Rodbuster. That's Edwin Q from way up north. Good morning. He said good morning. Alejandro Vargas, welcome, welcome. Good to have you, brother. And then yeah, we had a good old time. So actually this will be in the video too.
What'd you think, bro? Good, that's a bomb. Yeah.
So this was after the trip already,
I'm sore, everything.
but this clip did make it into the video.
Cranking up from 300 feet is no joke. Building forearm strength all day. Hey, check that out.
All right, but so there were over 30 of us on this boat. So that was pretty cool to see, is all the support that this group has. You guys are probably on our Facebook group. If not, definitely look us up on Facebook. We're under Hook2cook family. Edwin just said he can't stay long, headed out on the big puddle this morning. Must be nice. You know what? Growing up is a trap. Glad you haven't grown up, Edwin. But again, if you guys haven't joined the Facebook group, we have this Facebook group. It's super rich with content in the Hook2cook family. That's what you want to look for. All of us are in there. Everybody that's been in a video and all that. This is where we hang out. We updated the new cover image as well. And we have a simple set of rules. And even if we're a YouTube based group, we don't want any YouTube links posted as just posts, so that you know, we keep the group clean and not a place to spam. Monica just texted me right now, and but even the recipes that are shared here by all the members are really cool to see. This is Bob's fried fish that he made, and then it's everybody's reacting to how delicious it looks. He's actually former sushi chef. And then let's see, a lot of people just posted what they've been cooking this whole time and sharing what baits they're using. So it's pretty cool. Let me see. There's a few more. Of course, Lucky Craft Fish are shared every day. Our homies from down south catching the spot fin croaker. Let's see, and keeping each other up to date on different events. Here's some more fish that was cooked. And so it's a really cool place to learn how to prepare your fish. But a lot of everybody was vacuum sealing their fish from the trip and all that, and making ginger steamed fish. Ugh, it's like Bubba Gump, you know? It's like getting shrimp made every single way. But again, so it's gonna be a good sized premiere in terms of length. It's a 40-minute video. And the reason being is because there's so much that went on, so many people to talk to, and we just had the whole crew there, and it was just really cool. So it was a 2.5-hour trip from Morro Bay Landing. So we booked the Starfire out of Morro Bay Landing, and we went all the way to Cambria. So it was like a 2.5-hour trip to just get to the fishing spot, and that was pretty cool because then we got to all get to know each other on the boat, because a lot of the people on the boat only met each other virtually. So it was only like talking back and forth online, but being able to meet face to face, have those conversations, look each other in the eyes was very, very special. And the only people that went were those who really, followed the channel, who followed one another's channel. Of course, Martin was there, Bobby was there, Mario was there. So people that you've seen before in these videos were all on this trip. And what was really cool about it is apparently the captain of the Starfire had already followed. So you'll see that in the video, have already followed our channel since like 2013 when we were just bass fishing. And gosh, it was just a cool experience because the captain knew that we were going to be videotaping. Of course, he knew that there was going to be 4 guys at least videotaping their experiences. So of course he knew that it's going to be a good opportunity to show what the Starfire, his boat, can do. And he definitely delivered. So in this video that we're premiering in, let's see, how long until this video premieres? 20 minutes. So we're premiering this video in 20 minutes. But he knew that we're going to be recording, so he made sure to put us on some big fish, lots of fish. So in this video, you'll definitely see a lot of reds caught. You'll see those big lingcod caught. Maybe next time too, we did take a consensus. We will do this again, but we might just shoot for April for the next trip, because one, the weather's gonna continue to go south in terms of big swells and all of that, and wind. But our wedding is in November, so trying to fit in a trip before the wedding and coordinate all that seems a little tough. But the video that you're about to see, this trip was so successful that Sal definitely is inviting us back out. He actually wants to go surf fish with us, so that'll be really fun. So we exchanged information. So once the bite's really good for the surf perch, we'll get out there and fish together. But he wants to, on the next trip, do some sort of drawing. He wants to donate some items so that we can do a raffle, as well as he's going to offer discounted pricing for those in the Hook2cook family, as well as whoever wins with the biggest lingcod of the day for our next trip will receive a Phoenix rod, is the stuff that he was talking about. So we'll definitely make that happen. This trip that you're about to see, that we're going to premiere in 18 minutes now, was so successful. It was so successful. The day of and the day after, everybody in the Facebook group were just posting all of their catches and their excitement, and it was really cool. But the biggest takeaway too was just that everybody got to meet each other. And there was definitely a lot of unity in the group, and it's quite a different experience when you're fishing on a charter boat. If you've ever fished on a charter boat all by yourself, or maybe you and a friend booked a charter boat, and you're fishing next to people that you don't even know, it's a different experience when you're fishing with a whole boat that you know. Like it's cool, and you just know that everyone's cool. So even if it's your first time meeting a particular person, when you tangle up with them, it's very cordial. It's not like frustrating. You're like, okay, cool, we're tangled up here. Let's fix this as fast as possible. But you just know that everybody there was quality, and nobody got into any arguments. It was awesome. And then you'll see also in the video that the crew for the Starfire, we really can't say any more nice things about them. We were just loving having them take care of us, and they definitely did. So if you've never chartered a boat before, basically there's probably there's about two to three deckhands that help you take your fish off your hook, that will take your fish and put them in designated gunny sacks, help you get untangled, put on new rigs for you. So you also do it all. So let's see. Monica said, and I was the first one watching the live stream, but I'm illiterate, so can't say howdy, but in fashion so far. You're a remarkable young man. Oh, Monica, thank you. Thank you, so sweet. That's the thing with live streaming on your phone, is you get to see the text messages that come in at the same time. It's pretty cool. But Monica, oh yeah, and then in this video, you'll see a particular piece of headwear that Monica brought that I ended up wearing all day, and it actually made the trips that much more fun. She brought this pink hat that I got to wear, and this pink hat was in the shape of a squid, and it had two big old eyeballs right here. Oh, and I rocked the new gear. So this was on the boat earlier. Friends don't let friends skunk. And it says Hook2cook family. So that was pretty cool. Got to rock the new merch on the boat. And so did Veronica. So that was really nice. She's actually sleeping right now. But you'll see how she reacted in this video too. The night before, we knew that we knew that the weather was gonna be bad. The weather was bad, but not as bad as the reports. So the report said that on the day that we went fishing, we were looking forward to 8-foot swells, 8 seconds in between. So 8 seconds between two big 8-foot swells, and a lull in the middle. So our boat would have been like, doing this thing all day. So we were really prepared for that. So Veronica ended up picking up some bonine, which is meclizine. So that's supposed to help against nausea. We picked up, of course, Dramamine that we took the night before. She even got these little wrist, pressure point things that are supposed to help. And she also got this like medication that you put behind your ear to help. It's like a topical solution to getting seasick. So she may or may not have overdone it, and she ended up sleeping right away on the boat. She was just getting really sick. And unfortunately, we figured it out afterwards. She actually wore this backpack full of our food and our water while we were headed out. And while we were heading out, we were fighting those big swells, and the boat was going up and down, up and down. And when you're on a boat that's doing that, you want to be as light and limber as possible so that you can move and adjust your body accordingly on the boat, on the water. And that backpack actually held her down. So every time the boat moved, she was just locked down on it. But if you don't have any equipment on your back, you're not being forced down, you're able to kind of, lift your leg, shift your weight a little bit so that you're on the boat the right way. So that's one thing that you guys want to keep in mind, is don't weigh yourself down, don't be too heavy, really try to keep your feet light. And we really didn't notice that until, you know, maybe an hour after she started feeling sick. So we were just trying to make her as comfortable as possible. Everybody checked on her throughout the day, which was another added benefit because at least if you're sick and sleepy, um, at least you're surrounded by people who love you, who care for you. There's just so much love on this boat. Speaking of people on this boat, we got a guy who may or may not have lost a legal lingcod. He's on here right now. Adrian. Adrian Cali Surfcaster is here with us. Let's see. Yeah, Omar, thank you, man. That was awesome. Those hats are legit. But yeah, no, it was a tough decision on when to debut this video because it is a little bit longer. So we're debuting it a little early. Normally these premieres are at 6 in the morning, but to make it for a longer video, make room for a longer video, we're premiering 15 minutes early. So thus the coffee. And Adrian ended up bringing Justin, and it's so funny. Justin's name on Facebook is Justin Time, but that's not his real last name. It's something else. But Justin Time just sticks, and it makes so much sense. It's awesome. Who else went? Matt Ramirez went, and he actually works at Tackle Warehouse. That's pretty cool. He was out there, and he has his own YouTube channel called Squad Fishing, and he fishes out of Morro Bay, does a lot of surf at Morro Bay, so you guys should check him out. Squad Fishing is his name. Actually, I need to put his channel link in the description below. I forgot to do that, but he does a lot of shark fishing. He'll do a lot of perch fishing, so that'll be definitely in the description. You know what? Let's definitely do that. I want to do that now before I forget. Make sure we find his channel really quick. Let's see, Squad Fishing, Morro Bay. Yeah, we'll put his channel in the link below. But yeah, his channel's funny. There's not a lot I'm gonna go in detail about, but his channel is amazing. So I'm gonna put his channel link in the video that we're premiering in a few minutes. Let's see. Squad Fishing. Ready for the next trip, bro. Ready. Adrian said, are we ready for the next trip? Yeah. Oh, Adrian, you missed it, but we were talking about the next trip. So the next trip, Sal, the captain, which you'll see a lot of him in this video. Sal was talking about how awesome it was to have us. And he was saying that the next trip, he's going to offer discounted rates for our group. And he's also going to add a bonus prize for whoever wins the biggest link pot. He's going to add a Phoenix rod as the top prize, and then he's also going to add a few raffle prizes. So he definitely wants to be involved in the planning of the next one. So that is crazy, man. This is just going to be really, really awesome. And literally this trip is probably going to be booked in 72 hours. It'll be really quick. Next trip, everyone should wear the squid hats for good luck. Yes. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Chris Fish Dish, you made it, bro. Thanks. Sad you couldn't be there. Dude, you would have had so much freaking rockfish, but we understand you you got a new job, or another job or something, so congratulations. But maybe congratulations or sorry because it takes time away from fishing. Man, the theme is like don't grow up. Don't grow up. It's a trap. It's a trap. If it's one of those things, like if you could talk to, you know, the young version of you, what advice would you give them? You know, and that's a big one. Don't grow up. Don't grow up. Keep doing what you're doing. But we got a buddy, Everett Bowles, up in Santa Cruz. That's like our main thing to tell him, man. Don't grow up. Just keep on fishing. Build your life around it. uh, Try to find your side hustle and hustle just enough to where you can buy new lures and keep on fishing, keep on recording, keep on getting it all on YouTube. Because just the opportunities are huge. Like we would have never met Chris. We would have never met um, Adrian. Never would have met Matt if it weren't for this YouTube channel. And and people like you, the five who are on right now, that we're kind of talking face to face on a random Thursday morning that we normally wouldn't even, be talking to anyone, period. So definitely thankful for this channel, but thankful for the opportunity to at least have a channel in order to voice our opinions, in order to share these kind of stories, in order to organize big trips where 35 of us can go out and catch a bunch of fish and have a good time. It's definitely a great time to be alive and have the technology that we do have, because things like this can happen, like magical things. Everybody on this boat we would have never met if it weren't for this channel. So, any advice that you can ever give to a younger person is a good piece of advice is don't grow up. It's definitely a trap. Before you get all your responsibilities and stuff, go out there and have fun, and try to build your life around the cool relationships that you can make by doing what you love. Because again, we've shared this philosophy a little bit, but Veronica and I talk about it quite a bit. Is that we're in our 30s now. We're 30, 32, and 33, and we want to create friends for life that we can look back and talk to each other about. Like, for example, Adrian and I, 5, 10 years down the line, we can look back at this experience and be like, guys, remember when we booked that first Hook2cook charter? Man, that was so fun. Like, having rich experiences that you can share with one another is definitely priceless. And then to be able to relive it via video is definitely priceless as well. We can look back and be like, dude, remember when this beard was black and now it's all white and there's a bunch of wrinkles on my face? It was just amazing. Thomas said, I was all packed up and ready to drive to Santa Cruz to go out deep water for rock fishing. Called my friend, wake him up, found out he had not slept the last night. Man, that's a bummer. But the big lingcod are coming if you're not afraid of big swells and nastier weather. Definitely bigger lingcod are coming in. It's the spawning females. It might be nice to release them. So if you get a legal male though at that time, this would be a good time. But back to the idea of yeah, try it another day. But yeah, back to the idea of like the core, beliefs of this channel is, in order to live a happier life, you need to surround yourself with, people who understand you, people who understand this crazy thing that we all love to do, that we sacrifice sleep for, we sacrifice time with loved ones for. But again, with this channel, we're able to meet a lot of people who understand, what we go through, working as well as balancing time to go do what we love and be out on the ocean, be out on the water, and just enjoy that time. And then again, it's just the people that we're meeting along the way, like Chris Fish Dish, like Everett Bowles. We're starting to get connected with the guys up north, with the YouTube community up there, with Ish with Fish, and Fishing with June, More Than Fishing. So, guys, this is just the beginning. We're gonna meet more people, but we will never forget the crew that's been here with us since 5:15 in the morning. We got 8 people on right now, so total we have 9 people, sharing minds right now. So that's definitely priceless, guys. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just totally grateful. This feels like you know, that drunk talk like at 1 a.m. after like a party, like, love you, man, love you, dude. But for real, like none of this could be possible without you guys. Everybody is like, Edward, you don't give yourself credit for, putting this together and having fun and doing all this stuff, but really it's all of you guys, you know. None of this could be can happen without you guys sharing the videos, you guys sharing the message. um, you guys just kill it with sharing these ideas and staying active, involved on Hook2cook family. You guys do it all, and that's something that I will never take lightly, and I appreciate it like to my core. Um, and yeah, we'll keep it going. We'll definitely do this kind of trip again. It'll premiere in 2 minutes, so yeah, the countdown the countdown has happened. So 2 minutes, 2 minute warning. We'll see you guys in the chat, but I appreciate you guys, each and every single one of you. You guys are the reason we do this, you know, and you never know. Through this channel, through this group, you might, meet some friends that will become really good friends for life. So keep that in mind. I'll see you guys in the chat on the premiere. We'll catch you guys later. Love you.